Welcome to Pioneer Viewpoint. I'm Cole.
And I'm Jackson. Tennesseans will vote next year on a constitutional amendment to ban a statewide property tax. While Tennessee does not currently impose a state property tax, a political advocacy group behind the referendum wants to remove that option from consideration by state leaders in the future. There are statewide taxes on retail sales as well as on gasoline and corporate franchise and excise taxes.
Vol State students are preparing for finals this week. Easton Van Story has some pointers.
Final season is here for students. That means late night studying, coffee-fueled cramming, and pressure to perform. But experts say there's a smarter way to study.
Study experts say consistency is the key. Breaking study sessions into 25-minute chunks can boost focus and retention.
Reviewing your notes, let's say 2 weeks early, and looking at your flashcards frequently can make a huge difference in your test scores. I recently spoke with a good friend of mine, Cole, about finals coming up. Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay, how about you tell us about finals coming up? How's it going for you?
Yeah, it's going good. In TV production with my guy Easton, it's my only class right now, so I don't have that many paper finals to look forward to, but my finals are online, so it's really important just to do a ton of research for sure. Know every single topic that's talked about on finals for TV production. This is like cameras, audio, microphones, lights, etc. And then just make up really short acronyms or things that you'll remember easily. I remember music really easily, so sometimes I just make up a tiny little jingle, one of those stores in my head, but it's for one of the things on the final, and that helps me kind of remember everything.
Yeah, and tell us about a good study method that you have.
Study methods, I find probably just having a notebook in front of me and then writing down what I get from my research. If you don't know what's going to be on the test, then you can write down, here's types of microphones, and then you can write down each one and their strengths and weaknesses, and then kind of make up one of those little acronyms or something. Flashcards too help tremendously. I am a visual learner, so when I see something on a flashcard, it's way easier for me to remember it than if it's shared to me by ear. And then breaks are super important when you're studying. Don't study for 4 hours straight without taking a break. You're gonna die from exhaustion. But taking breaks, getting some food and water in you is definitely essential for helping you study and ace that test.
And don't underestimate the power of sleep, hydration, and breaks. It doesn't matter how much you study, it matters how you study. So ditch the cram session and study smart. That's it for Pioneer News. My name is Easton, and good luck on your finals.
May 8th is the end of the semester, with graduation on May 10th at Pickle Fieldhouse.
A number of students at Vol State will benefit from a special event earlier this month. Anna Maria Salazar has the details on the Women Empowering Education Luncheon.
Hundreds of women came together for Women's Empowering Education Luncheon. What is it and when did it start? Founder Karen Mitchell gives us more information.
We started this about 18 years ago, designed to be women in philanthropy, for women who just wanted to help and support and empower students through their educational journey. We had a full house. We had over 430 people here. We had a great student testimonial, which is the reason we're doing this. And then we like to have just a fun speaker at the end so people can just relax and enjoy themselves. And she was fabulous as well.
A time of togetherness for one goal. Guest and member of the event committee, Joanne Walker, tells us what she thought.
Well, for me, it's one of the most important things that we do for our college foundation. And I'm so lucky to be on the foundation board and be a member of the committee that puts on this event. And for me, education is one of the most basic things that we can provide for everyone to give them what they need to live in our society and to take care of themselves through life. So watching this grow through the years is just, it gives me chills because it is so important that people care. And the people who receive the funds are so appreciative, and we feel like we actually are doing something to make a difference. And I just feel so honored to be a part of that.
Anyone can participate in this, including men, so don't feel excluded.
Since it will be next year, right? Absolutely, please do. We have a great venue here that we can add even more than 430 people. We could have up to probably about 500, I think. So please join us. We'd love to have you. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on the Vol State website under Foundation and then under Events. And we would love to have you.
I would say if you have never been to this event, mark it on your calendar and please try to come, because you'll see the blessings of the dollars contributed to scholarships for people who really need the money, and what they do with their lives and how meaningful it is for them and their families.
I'm Anna Maria Salazar, and this was the Women's Empowering Education Lunch.
While students bloom at Vol State, so do plants. Connor Smith shows how.
What is this event about?
Yeah, we have this on an annual basis to raise funds for the Math and Science Division scholarships. So we provide scholarships for students that need some help with getting through school. So it's been a good fundraiser for us.
Do you plan on doing this anymore in the future?
Oh yeah, we try to do this every year on an annual basis. Like I said, we've been doing this every year, probably at least 25 years, maybe even a little bit more. And we've raised quite a bit of money for scholarships in our Math and Science Division at Vol State.
Some of our EMP students at Vol State have had a chance to work with the pros this semester. Naja Blair shares her experience on a TV set.
Hi, my name is Naja Blair, and today I'm going to show you the day in the life of working on a TV series. So I was casted in a TV series called A Week Away, the series. It's super exciting because it's based on a movie on Netflix called A Week Away, and it's about summer camp. There's dance numbers, singing, there's all kinds of camp activities, and it's super fun, and I was casted as a camper. So that's really cool. I've been working on it for over a week now, about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and tonight we have another night. It is Tuesday and our call time is 4 p.m. So we're about to head out there and get to set and meet with all the people, and yeah, it'll be such a fun day.
All right, we are wrapped, and now I'm gonna change back into my clothes. It's 12:30 a.m. and I'm about to head home.
All right, little update. I haven't filmed since last night, and that's because I got home at like 1:30 in the morning. It was a very late night when we wrapped, and then I had to head home and then get situated and go to bed. So yeah, right now I'm at school actually. I just went to TV production class, which this project is actually for, and then I also had a science class. So I was able to have a day in between of my filming where I could come to class and get some assignments done, which is really nice. And then tonight I'm going back to set. Our call time is 6 p.m., which is crazy. So we're gonna be there overnight. So it's about 2 o'clock now. So I'm gonna go home and take a nap, and then I'll get ready for the rest of the night. So wish me luck.
Wait, we're cheesing right now. Come sing it. Ready? 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
All right, tell me about your experience on the show and how you've been liking it.
It's been a really fun experience. It's supposed to be a summer camp, and it feels like a summer camp. I've made a lot of friends. We've done camp activities. We've had talent shows, performances, you name it. It's really like a real summer camp, and anyone who's had the summer camp experience knows what that's like. And now that we're older and we've kind of aged out of the whole summer camp thing, it's really, what's the word? It's really exciting and energizing to, be back to that experience, because you almost feel like a little kid again. You get to meet new people every day and just enjoy the same people every single day, and no one's really worried about anything outside of the summer camp. It's just being here in the moment and having fun, and that's really what it's all about. And the fact that we're working at the same time and it's a TV show makes it even cooler, because everyone, any actor or anybody who wants to be an actor, or some people who just think it's cool want to be on TV. So it's really cool that we get to get both of those experiences, being on TV and going back to being a kid and getting that real authentic summer camp experience.
Have you seen any similarities between your degree program at school and things you've seen on the set? What is your degree program?
My degree program is film production with a concentration in video, and I have seen so many similarities. we just got a piece of equipment called a Dana dolly, where you sit the camera on it and it slides to the left. That's like a panning shot. And we've been playing with that at school, and the first day on set, they whipped out a Dana dolly and used it during set. So it was a little like inner child moment for me to see it actually used in the real world. Like, oh my gosh, we have one of those at school. So it was the same one we got at school too. So that was pretty cool. Another thing, I was talking to one of the camera operators, because that's the concentration of school, and one thing that my professor told me was to make sure, if you want to be a director, that you do everything else so you can kind of have a feeling and kind of know how everything else works, so you know how to better communicate to people and how to have a better understanding yourself. And talking to one of the camera operators, he said that he wants to direct, and he saw that I was an actor. He was like, I don't know if I would do acting, but I probably should, because I want to be able to know how to communicate and know how everything else works. So in that moment, I thought back to my professor, because he told me that like 2 weeks before this happened. So I immediately thought of him. And the camera operator gave me a story about how he tries to, explain certain camera things to his wife, and the way he would talk about it to another camera operator, and she wasn't able to comprehend. So I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really, really cool. There's so many things. It's obviously on a bigger scale than what we have at school, but everything that happens on set is everything that we do at school, just on a bigger scale.
All right, thank you.
Vol State is wrapping up its baseball and softball seasons on a positive note. Here's a look at sports.
I'm Zane with your Pioneer Sports. The Pioneer men's baseball team had a roller coaster weekend at Jackson State, winning 2 out of 3 games. Drew Plummer, Reed Mashinsky, and Easton Denning each had an RBI in the first of a doubleheader on Saturday, powering Vol State to a 3-1 victory. The Green Jays edged the Pioneers 6-5 in Game 2, with Denning knocking in 2 runs for Vol State. In Sunday's game, the final regular season game, Vol State cruised past Jackson State 12-3. Thanks to 4 runs batted in by Denning and 2 RBIs apiece from Mashinsky, Gabe Hoover, and Brady Nepper. The Lady Pioneers ended their regular season with a pair of wins against Jack State. Lydia Kirby batted in 4 runs in the first game to power Vol State to a 8-zip victory in 5 innings, with Brooklyn Levin pitching the shutout. Shelby Green knocked in 3 runs to give the Lady Pioneers a 6-1 win in their final regular season game. The number 6 Tennessee Vols were crushed 12-2 in 8 innings to lose the SEC series to the number 5 LSU Tigers Sunday. A sacrifice fly by Hunter Ensley and a double from Dalton Bargo produced the Vols' only 2 runs of the day. The Titans signed 13 undrafted free agents immediately after the 2025 NFL Draft. Tennessee wasted no time reuniting Cam Ward with his primary receiver, Xavier Estrepo. The Titans also reportedly shelled out a sizable guarantee to land offensive tackle Brandon Crenshaw Dixon out of Florida. Nashville SC is coming off a 7-2 victory over Chicago on Saturday as they prepare for this Saturday's game against Atlanta United. Nashville takes on Chattanooga on May 6th in the U.S. Open Cup. I'm Zane, and that's your Pioneer Sports.
Don't plan on working on your tan this weekend? Here's a look at the forecast.
I'm Kenny with your Pioneer Forecast. We're starting to feel like summer in Middle Tennessee. Clouds and scattered thunderstorms today and tonight, the low only dropping to 62. Rain early tomorrow too, with an isolated thunderstorm up near Portland. High will hit 78, expect more clouds and showers tonight, the low around 60. More thunderstorms moving in on Friday, the high only reaching 73. In the meantime, if you're prone to allergies, you might want to stay inside for the next few days with the risk of allergy symptoms hitting an all-time high for this year. I'm Kenny with your Pioneer Forecast.
I'm foreseeing a lot of lawnmowers in action this weekend. That wraps up this edition of Pioneer Viewpoint. I'm Cole.
And I'm Jackson. Thanks for joining us.